It's Money Mondays
on Get Up Morning.
It's Get Up Mornings. I'm Erica Campbell. It's Money Monday. And back with us to talk about the banking system in America and how the Silicon Valley Bank failure will affect your money is financial expert Tarra Jackson, a.k.a. Madam Money. She's also an award-winning international speaker, best-selling author. She's here today. Good morning, Tarra Jackson. Welcome back to Get Up Mornings.
Good morning. Hey, Chris.
Hi.
So let's jump right in. Silicon Valley banks have been in the headlines a lot lately. Can you help us understand what happened in Silicon Valley bank failure?
Yeah, to avoid the jargon that a lot of people are spelling out right now, I just want to do an analogy so everyone understands. Let's pretend like we have a bank account, right? And we borrowed tens of thousands of dollars from several banks. We decide we're going to invest a significant portion into the market when it's flourishing, but then everything gets expensive because of inflation. Then the Fed raises rates, making lines of credit payments even more or even borrowing money even more. And we decide to sell these investments because they're at a loss right now, but we're selling them at a loss. And then when we try to borrow more money, we're unsuccessful. So creditors find out that we're struggling, so most of them want to put what's called a run, on our bank account, which means call the loans in. So they want not just their payments, they want the whole balance. And we don't have the liquid cash to give them, right? We don't have that liquid cash, so we have to file bankruptcy, and the government has to step in to make all of our creditors whole. That's essentially what happened to Silicon Valley Bank. They had some poor management decisions about their investments. They tried to borrow money. The customers realized they were struggling, so they decided to pull out their money. And we're not talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars. We're talking about millions of dollars, $1 million a minute in 24 hours.
Wow.
So the federal government had to step in and make all their customers whole.
Wow. So how will this Silicon Valley Bank failure affect our money, or will it?
Not necessarily. Again, it's a phenomenon. If you think about how many bank failures there are compared to how many banks and credit unions that are out there, it's a small fraction, but it can happen. But for most of us, we're not dealing with millions and millions of dollars yet. Lord willing, he hears my call. Millions of dollars yet, right? So the money that we have is relatively protected. The only thing we're concerned about right now is the Fed increasing the rates, which right now is probably going to increase again this month. So just keep an eye out for that.
So what should we do or consider before using credit in 2023?
Keep in mind that the Federal Reserve, they're meeting again this month, March 2023, to determine if they're going to increase rates, or they know that they are, but how much. I don't think it's going to be as large as it's been for the past couple of months because they're trying to get a handle on inflation, but it's going to make lines of credit more expensive, like your credit cards, your personal lines of credit, your home equity lines of credit, your adjustable rate loans, even some business line of credit. So you want to keep that in mind when you're going shopping for credit. One, can you afford the payment that you have to make with those higher rates? And also, what are the rates going to be now that the Fed are going to increase the rates?
Wow. Talk a little bit about your book, The 4 Financial Love Languages, and how this can help us.
The 4 financial languages is a peg off of the love languages. It tells you what your dominant financial language is and how to be fiscally bilingual by learning other financial languages, especially if you're dealing with a spouse, a partner, or even a business partner, or even a child. So it helps you to understand your financial language and how you need to be communicated about money and how you can communicate about money to other people.
I love it. We're talking to Tarra Jackson, a.k.a. Madam Money. Now, where can people find this book?
They can find it on Amazon, or really just go to madammoney.com, MADAMMONEY.com, and you can also connect with me on all my social media.
I love it. And what final message would you leave with us today?
Again, just be wise when you're going shopping for credit. Make sure you can afford the payment. And as always, act your wage.
I love it.
Your wage.
Act your wage. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you. See you,
Absolutely awesome.
Bye.
All right, y'all stick around. It gets better and better. We're going to help you get your money right on Get Up Mornings with me, Erica Campbell.
You're listening to Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell.
Smooth skin begins